Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. A lot is going on. Here's our lineup. Data centers move from the US to Germany in fear of the NSA. Facebook video success based on ripping off YouTube content. PayPal and Square watch out. Apple enters P2P payments. See Nature is a new Israeli app that will make your next nature trip. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the 90s cult series, returns on Kickstarter, and more. Let's play. Microsoft announced on Wednesday that it will open new data centers in Germany in late 2016. That may not sound like big news, especially for a company like Microsoft, but it is. This huge data migration is another step in big tech's ongoing effort to reassure European clients who worry that using United States-based tech services means subjecting themselves to US government surveillance. Germany has strong privacy laws that Microsoft is hoping will protect data in case the US government demands it from the company. The Financial Times reports that Microsoft customers who want to use German data centers specifically will pay an additional fee, free at last. A couple of months back, we talked about the problems that video content creators have with Facebook videos. Now the creators are fighting back. YouTube Channel, in a nutshell, created a 5-minute video that offers a simple explanation of the problem of freebooting on Facebook, when copyrighted videos are ripped from other sources, mostly YouTube, and uploaded to the service without permission. The videos then go viral, gaining attention for the uploader and adds views for Facebook, but leaving the original content creator out in the cold. This is blatant copyright theft, and 75% of Facebook videos seem to be culprits to that crime. Here is a part of the video. Watch and learn.
The real problem is the so-called freebooting, the stealing of videos. Since Facebook prefers its own player, stolen videos reach way more people than the original. Lately, this has happened to us more and more often. The most recent example amassed 3.2 million views and 140,000 shares in 2 days, while our own post just reached 100,000 people and got shared 1,000 times. Other creators are hit even harder. Smarter Everyday's videos get stolen constantly, getting viewed up to 17 million times. But even this is dwarfed by examples like Tyrese Gibson, a singer who steals viral videos like this one with 86 million views on his Facebook page. He adds a link to buy his music too. He's not alone in this. A whole group of people have built their online presence around stealing other people's work. This is really bad for independent creators. Contrary to popular belief, stolen content gives creators close to no exposure at all. Only the thief and Facebook profit from this.
Yep, not cool, Facebook. Please change. Apple Pay is already a small success, but Apple are about to take it to the next level. The tech giant is working on a person-to-person payment service that may give iPhone and Apple Watch owners another reason to use their Apple wallets. The company is in talks with banks about the new service, which would let people use their smartphones to send money to one other person as easily as they send messages. According to arstechnica.com, the service, which could be ready to roll as soon as next year, would compete with PayPal's peer-to-peer payments app Venmo and Square's Square Cash, which means they're in trouble. Now it's time to take some time out and feel some nature, and now you can take a very special guide with you. A new Israeli startup called See Nature will take you on the trip of your life in nature. The app enables photographers to upload flora and fauna, that is, animals and vegetation, and receive feedback to help classify all the growing living things which might cross their paths. Harnessing GPS and seasonal information, as well as user responses to a series of questions, the app then leverages comprehensive database to give specific results, which is kind of like what Shazam does with music. Let's see a demonstration before we get some info on the wildlife we have here in the studio.
Curiosity sends us on a journey. Look around you. Capture every moment. Look into the smallest details. Learn. You have the freedom to discover, the desire to explore. Join us and share your knowledge with the world. See nature.
With me in the studio is Sea Nature CEO Nadav Bocher. Good evening.
Good evening.
So tell me a little bit about Sea Nature. How did it start?
Okay, so as you said, Sea Nature is a mobile app for identifying plants and animals for the nature lovers community. We started off with this project about 12 months ago. We joined the accelerator Mindset, and we kind of started off with our own personal experience because all of us, me and my partners, we like the outdoors. We go a lot for hiking and similar activities, and we experienced that it's really difficult to get to know and to identify what you see, animals and plants alike. And so we started off with the idea, and we knew that the community out in the Israeli market and worldwide as well is tremendous, is huge. And we thought there's a lot of potential for this product to grow. And we started about a year ago, and now we are a few weeks after our first launch for Android and iOS. And so far, just for the Israeli market, with a great success.
Amazing. And tell me, how exactly does it work? I mean, how accurate is it?
Okay, so we are working in two steps. Our first step is content-based identification. So basically, our system covers the entire database of plants and animals in Israel, where you as a user can go to the outdoors, you can snap a photo. The first thing that we will do, we'll screen the relevant species around you, and then we'll ask you a few simple questions about the picture you just took in order for you to narrow down the relevant options. But the more interesting things we do is that we allow you to ask the community for identification. So in a way, we are building a social platform for nature lovers, and it's something that we find very engaging between people.
Amazing. And as you said, you talked about the community of nature lovers. So that's your customer, that's your target audience?
Correct. It can be someone who goes outdoors once a month or 3 times a week. You'll find great value using our product either way.
And you started your database from scratch?
We started from scratch, and it's actually very surprising to find out that there is no comprehensive database that is everything is in the written field guides, but nothing really went through an electronic transformation.
Interesting.
So we started to pick it up.
Well, where there's no competition, there's probably a need to take over the world, no?
Correct. So currently we are available only for the Israeli market, but our goal is to expand ourselves. The first step would be to go to North America. But certainly the vision is to create a world community for nature lovers who can help each other in real time.
When you say nature lovers, I'm just curious, let's talk a little bit about the numbers. How many nature lovers we have here in Israel using the app now?
So currently we just started off about 2 or 3 weeks ago when we are almost hitting 10,000 downloads.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's actually very impressive. But I think the nature lover community in Israel is a few hundreds of thousands. And I can just give you an example. Just in the United States, last year there were over 1 billion visits in national and state parks, just in the United States. So people do engage with nature a lot, and I think Sea Nature is a great tool to enrich the experience.
And let's try and imagine why it's so complicated to create such a database, because I'm assuming there's a reason why nobody did it so far.
So the first thing we did was to take all fields into one platform. So it's birds and mammals and reptiles and plants and trees, and we want to expand ourselves further. That is something that our current competitors don't do. They have a very limited database just for plants, just for trees, and we wanted to put it all in one platform. So it increased the difficulty to get there. But this is the reality. Today you can really find a comprehensive database that is available for you that covers, in Israel it was a big challenge, we overcome it, and now we are facing with covering the database in the States as well.
Mindset is an educational accelerator here in Israel. Is this an educational application?
So we see ourselves as an educational product. We are not charging money for our use, and I think that's something that can make people more engaged with nature and can actually give them a great incentive to go out and explore. So yeah, we see ourselves as...
So what's the business model then?
So the business model, like any other community-based product, is first of all to grow, to scale ourselves worldwide, and then with the database that we will pick, we can do a lot of things. But users should not be worried. The app will not cost money, not now and not in the future.
Okay, thank you very much, Nadav.
Pleasure, thank you.
Okay, good luck. Now let's talk about a new technology that may be cool, but is way too creepy to, well, really use. MIT's Media Lab has created the Lineform, or as they describe it, a shape-changing interface that presents new ways for us to interact with technology. Lineform is a serpentine robot that has the ability to form a number of shapes. Yes, it looks like a snake attacking you. It's so much fun. So what can it do? It can be a smart wristband, providing haptic feedback to the user, alerting them, for example, about a message. It can transform to a smartphone, a smart lamp that follows the user around, and, well, so much more. It can also transform into something that will haunt you at night. Lovely. The web, loves nostalgia. It also loves sci-fi. That's why fans on the web are now collecting money to bring back cult TV show Mystery Science Theater 3000. Almost 30 years ago, a hilarious TV show called, well, Mystery Science Theater 3000 debuted on Minneapolis cable network. It became a national and international success, lasting 12 years with a total of 197 episodes before it was finally cancelled in 1999. Now, the show's creator, Joel Hodgson, wants to bring back the series with a new Kickstarter campaign. The goal? $2 million will enable Hodgson and his crew to shoot 3 episodes. If they manage the $5.5 million stretch goal, they'll produce a full 12-episode season. Here is his Kickstarter video, Take Our Money, Please.
So let me get this straight. You found a conference table full of executives that want the show?
No, because now it isn't up to me or a conference table full of executives. It's really up to you. Now the fans have the power.
So the fan base become the new evil overlords? Why, it's actually a new dimension of horror.
Well, it's not that scary. If the fans want MST3K back, we can work together to create a brand new season through the power of crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding, eh? I do like the cut of my jib.
Crowdfund. It's worked for other cult favorites like Veronica Mars, Reading Rainbow, and Super Troopers.
Also for making a potato salad.
Right. Now here, check this out. If we can raise at least $2 million on Kickstarter in the next month, we'll be able to shoot 3 brand new feature-length episodes. And if we can raise enough, we can make even more. We can make 6 episodes for $3.3 million, 9 episodes for $4.4 million, and a full 12 episodes for just $5.5 million.
3, 6, 9. There's a geometry to it. I sign off.
Yeah, I think past knowledge tells us that these guys are going to make lots of money and create a lot of episodes for this show, cause nostalgia and geekiness and crowdfunding, they work together. They always do. Now, what can a guy who bought a bad car do with all the money he lost? He can cry, he can give up, or he can make a song warning us all about buying the same car and hope it goes viral on YouTube. Revenge is a dish, best served sung.
I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep. I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep, yeah. I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep. Don't you make a mistake and buy a Jeep, yeah. I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep. I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep, yeah. I made a mistake, I bought a Jeep. Don't you make a mistake and buy a Jeep, yeah.
I had a master plan, I spent 60 grand on a Grand Cherokee to transport the family. I thought a new car would be safe with a baby on the way, and it just wasn't the case. After 15 faults, 3 times it was towed. Can't risk being in this car no more, so I take it back to the dealership for the mend. The fix it, we drive out, breaks down again. This car's giving me anxiety. I must have bought a type of citrus variety. So I call FCA cause I am done.
Hell no, son, no replacement, no refund.
But why? It's been about 5 times in a year.
Cause it's not considered a major fault, dear.
So it's true, and I thought it was just a rumor. Chrysler makes its money out of bullying the consumer. Chrysler makes its money out of bullying the consumer.
Yeah, this is going viral as we speak. Our journalist is going back on YouTube to check, and it's like tens of thousands of views every few minutes. So you can watch the whole video and contribute some kindness to the guy who has no car. Now that Back to the Future Day is behind us, it's time to look into the future in this very cool supercut of Future Look in Future Movies. The future. Lovely, and that's it. Show's over. Thank you very much for watching. Join us throughout the weekend with the Tube's Weekend Edition, i24news.tv. That is our website. We'll be back on Monday. Goodbye.